What's up, guys? Igor Hernandez here. I'm one of the attorneys at Cornish, Hernandez and Gonzalez, where I practice injury law, first-party homeowner property claims. And today I want to answer a question that comes up very often, and it comes up a lot when people have never been through a claims process because it's a pretty common question. And that question is, isn't it illegal if the insurance company knows that it has to pay me money if we have a contract and they said they were going to cover me, or if the other side's insurance knows that the other side was at fault and they legally have to pay for my injuries? Isn't it illegal to just not pay and refuse to offer me anything? And in order to be able to answer that question, we have to walk through what it means to be an insurance company in Florida and what laws control or regulate insurance companies in Florida. And so one of the things that you have to remember, you have to know, is that in Florida, pretty much anywhere else in the US, insurance contracts and insurance coverage is a matter of common law. Now, mind you, there are regulatory bodies in Florida that regulate certain kinds of insurances, and they have certain oversight over certain things. But the bottom line is that an insurance contract is a civil matter between a person or a company and an insurance company. And so what that means is that when an insurance company decides that they want to violate that agreement, that civil contract, there's really no criminal remedy. There's no penalty that will attach from any regulator. So if an insurance company says, look, I don't agree that I have to pay you, even though we have a contract and even though I agreed that I was going to cover your property, if a hurricane happened, I just don't want to pay you. If something like that happens, there's really no criminal remedy. There's no state actor that's going to get involved and fine them. There's no special agent from the government that's going to make them pay you. The only thing you can do is go through the civil process. You file a lawsuit, you litigate the case, you take it to a jury and have the jury decide whether the insurance company is right or wrong. And really, that's it. There's really no other alternative to that process. Nobody's going to come save you on the government side. It's something you're going to have to litigate on your side, on the civil side. And obviously, that's why there's lawyers like us that litigate these cases so that we can get the recovery that people deserve when insurance companies decide they're not going to pay. But there's really nothing more to that. There's no regulatory body that's going to step in when insurance companies do the wrong thing. In fact, they do the wrong thing all the time because there's very little incentive to do the right thing. There's very little incentive to offer fair compensation. There's very little incentive to do anything, actually, when it comes to paying you. And so, for the most part, they put you through the process, whether that be the pre-suit claims process, where they basically be as difficult as they can be and try to pay you as little as they can, or whether that be the litigation process, where they'll use every defense tactic to try to slow down your case, to try to minimize your recovery and try to make it as hard as possible for you to recover what you're entitled to recover under the contract. So that's pretty much it. There really isn't anything more to that. And so if you're one of those people like our clients who've never been involved in a claim, whether it be injury or a property claim, and they're thinking this just can't be right. It doesn't make sense that an insurance company could just refuse to pay and the government doesn't do anything about it. Well, that's exactly what happens. They can refuse to pay. The government's not going to do anything about it. And it's up to us to take it to court and put it before a jury so the community can do something about it. So anyway, guys, that's it for now, and I will catch you again next time.